This is the next XR Weekly News, this time with week 3, 2024. So here in Germany there's a extreme winter, so there's a lot of snow, a lot of ice and so on. People can't arrive their workplace and so on. It's really crazy. Where I live in Germany, it's pretty good. There's no snow, but in the rest of Germany, holy shit. But I heard from other countries it's also very cold. In the United States, I heard something that it's like minus 17 degrees Celsius. It's crazy. What's with your place? Is it also very cold? So you will learn everything about VR hardware, games, releases and sales. Thank you to my sponsors, Woodghost VR, Opperman Events and Virtual Escape. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
So everybody's talking about the Apple Vision Pro. And now the first customers who had the chance to order that or to try it, they noticed that when you set up the Apple Vision Pro, you have to scan your face. And that works with the Apple Store app. This will also be the case when you order that. Then you will need your iPhone and then scan your face. And that makes sense because they need to know the size of your head to give you the best facial interface. So you remember that perhaps from the big screen beyond. There you also need the iPhone to scan your face, but they will print an exact personal face cover for you that fits exactly on your face. Apple doesn't do that. They have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different facial interface, and they will choose the best fitting one for your head. You know? Very interesting. So many people will perhaps now say, no, I don't want to give Apple my face scan data, but it's your decision, of course, it's your decision. I'm not sure, to be honest, if you can also order one without a Face ID scan. I'm not sure. I mean, when you go to the Apple store to buy one of those Apple Vision Pro, perhaps you can say, just give it to me. I choose medium size or so. I don't know. We will see that, but a very interesting fact. Yeah, and there are already the first hands-on for the Apple Vision Pro. Also the second, third and fourth hands-on from some people, YouTubers and press from the United States, of course, because it will be released there. And people say different things about the Apple Vision Pro. But one thing they all have in common is that it is not very comfortable. So this woman here says, when she put it on her head, it was pretty good, but after 15 minutes, it felt really bad and it even hurt her. So VR is very individual. So perhaps when I try it, it's fine. Yeah? But there are different headbands. So there's one just with one strap and this one with 2 straps. And when the woman tried this one, then it was better. Yeah, but she said it's not so comfortable. Then there is another YouTuber who tried that, and he said, wow, this thing is really heavy, so heavy. Yeah, and he said, okay, he could never imagine to watch a 2 hours video with it. He has to do a break after 1 hour. That's crazy, because I mean it's very expensive, and when I look at the picture here, it doesn't look heavier than the Pico 4 or Quest 3, and with Pico 4 and Quest 3 I can imagine to watch a movie. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is really true or so on. On the other side, all of them said the display is really good. He says the display is amazing and so on. Would be a really cool display, and also the hand tracking and eye tracking works really good. Yeah, he's also hands-on of Upload VR, and they also talk about the digital crown. If you have the Apple Watch, this is the Google Pixel Watch, but it also has this crown here. You can turn it and that means something changes. And with the Apple Vision Pro, you have the crown on, I think, on the top of the headset, and then you can adjust the amount. There it is. Yeah, the amount of virtual or mixed reality. So when you turn it forward, you see less virtual reality. Turn backwards, more virtual reality. So the tester here adjusted it like so that he can see his own belly and arms, and the rest is virtual reality. And he said this works very, very good. Yeah, and also the hand tracking and zoom and so on. For example, here you can see when you watch a picture or a 3D movie, you can just pinch and zoom and so on, and the hand tracking works very good with the Apple Vision Pro. So, but to be honest, I expected that. Apple is very good in controlling stuff, yeah, and touch stuff. They are really good at that. But then on the other side, all of them said that the typing on the virtual keyboard is very, very bad. For example, some people from Engadget tested that, and they needed like 5 tries to just write the word Engadget with the keyboard. So the keyboard is crap, as it seems. And that wonders me a little bit, because the Apple Vision Pro is not a gaming headset, it's a headset for working or so. And then I expect that I can write stuff. I want to write stuff in a good way, but obviously this doesn't work. So you have to use Siri for voice recognition. And in my case, I don't like this voice recognition. I don't like it. I don't want to talk with my headset. I want to type. So perhaps you can connect a Bluetooth keyboard or so. That should work, but I didn't expect that it is so bad to type on the virtual keyboard. But all in all, they say the display itself is very, very good, but we expected it. I mean, a headset for $3,500. Here in Europe, it will be 5,000 euro. Then I expect that everything works perfectly. But obviously it doesn't. So the keyboard is bad, the comfort is bad. And I hope they will fix that. Yeah. So I really want to buy the headset. I must be honest, I really want to buy it. But I'm afraid how that works. Because I'm in Germany here, we don't have the headset. So I have to buy it in the States and tell them an US address, and then forward that to Germany. And there's the customs, there's the transport fee and all the stuff. So I'm afraid that it doesn't arrive here. So if anybody from the States could perhaps help me with that, I don't know. Yeah. If there is some of you watching that, a huge fan of me perhaps, then please write me or so. You can find my email address in the description and on my channel info, VoodooDE@gmail.com. Perhaps you can help me with that. Yeah, that would be so cool. So because I have no idea if that will ever arrive. Then I would buy it perhaps. So guys, yeah. I really want to try it. I'm looking forward to the Apple Vision Pro, although many people say not everything is good with this headset. We will see. And Magic Leap wants to compete with the Apple Vision Pro. Crazy. So they got an investment of $500 million from Saudi Arabia, and this is huge. This is really huge. So this is a lot of money, and they I think they can really use it to compete. But the problem is the price is the same than the Apple Vision Pro with the Magic Leap 2, $3,500. And they will definitely have a hard time to compete against Apple. So when I think about myself, when I stand in front of the decision, would you buy VR headset from Apple or from Magic Leap for the same price. I would not think like 1 second about it. I'm definitely not an Apple fan. Absolutely not. But I would instantly buy the Apple instead of a Magic Leap. Just because it's Apple. Apple is not doing bullshit. They know what they do and so on. Yeah. So I would prefer the Apple. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is what most people would think. But we will see. My guess is that in 2 years, the company will close down. I hope I'm not right. We will see. So when the Quest 3 was released and so on, Meta talked about the so-called augments. These are virtual objects that you can attach to the real world. And there's now a video leaked where you can see a little bit of that. Look at this here. So he placed a game on the desk and it's attached to the desk. You can play it. Also a to-do list or a calendar that you can pin on the wall and it stays there. Yeah. But it's also possible with some virtual objects like this small plant here. You can place it on the desk of your living room or so and it stays there. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. And there's also another video leaked where we can see the development of those augments. This girl is programming here, developing the plant that we just saw, like an augmented reality filter. It's really cool. But this is nothing new. We already knew that from the Nreal or Xreal headsets or the HoloLens. They could also attach something on the wall. But this is really cool that we can do that with the Quest 3 as well. But when I now think about, is that really useful? So I use the Quest 3 in the following way. So when I want to play something, yeah, I take my headset, put it on my head, go inside the game, I play the game. When I finished, I go out of the game and then remove my headset. I will not stay inside the headset and look on the walls and look at my calendar or so. Yeah, that's not how I use the Quest 3. But perhaps many people use that and stay inside the virtual environment and use it to work or so. For me, I don't do that. I still don't do that because the pass-through is not really so good and the comfort is not so that I could wear it the whole day. No? But perhaps you do it in another way. Write me in the comments below. So this week I already made a video about this one here. It's called CitraVR. It's from the developer from Oculus Air Link. Yeah, to connect the Quest wireless to the PC. And this woman developed CitraVR. This is a 3DS emulator. You only need the PC once to install it and to copy the games. After that, you can use it standalone while you travel or so on. And that's really cool. And there were already some 3DS emulators, but this one can project everything in 3D. And this is a huge advantage. It's really nice and you should check out my video if you want to learn more and see a tutorial. And the next VR studio is closing down. This time after the 500 developers closed down and now WIMO Games. They made Battle Bow and the new Micro Machines Mini Challenge Mayhem. So this game was, I think, out 2 weeks ago and they already shutting down. That means the game was sold very, very bad. Yeah, and yeah, the first I didn't try Micro Machines, but the first reviews were pretty bad. Yeah, so I think people don't like that and they didn't buy it or refund that or so, and that's really bad. So doesn't look so good. I mean, many studios shutting down, but also there are successful VR studios like the studio of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Yeah, really nice. By the way, before I forget that, there is the Quest 3 graphic update out now for The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. You should definitely try it on your Quest 3. It looks much better now. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And let's check out the releases this week. On Steam we have The Inner Decent VR. This is a horror adventure for $10. Then Christmas Dark Side. This is also a Christmas horror story. Toy Trains, I showed that on my channel. It's a really nice, relaxing toy train simulator. I definitely recommend it. Then Mecha Party, you control huge mechs in single player or even PvP. Then Power Punch, this is a multiplayer comic boxing game. Then Retropolis 2, Never Say Goodbye. I already showed that on standalone headset. Now you are able to play it on PC VR as well. Really nice adventure. Then Bulletstorm VR. There was a huge announcement and advertisement, and it turns out that this game is really bad. Even especially on Quest, it looks so ugly. Yeah, it looks like 20 years old or so, and it's absolutely nothing special. And as it seems, I didn't try the PC VR version, but it's very negative here, the reviews on the PC VR. So I do not recommend this game. Crumbling, I have access to this game, but I'm not sure if I will show it because I have so many stuff on my list. So this is a hack and slash game, roguelite, yeah, and in comic style, but you can play a demo if you like. Also on Quest we have Crumbling. Also on Quest we have Bulletstorm VR. And on the PlayStation VR 2 also. Look at the reviews. Also very bad on the PlayStation VR 2. And also Toy Trains for PlayStation VR 2. These were the releases this week. Okay guys, and let's check out the sales. On Steam we have Carpelusem, really nice puzzle game with light and mirrors and so on. 70% off. Arizona Sunshine Zombie Shooter, 75% off. The Morrigan Nice Adventure RPG, 75%. Mask Maker Adventure, also very good, 81%. And Fisherman's Tale, perfect puzzle game, 75% off. Also on PlayStation VR 2, the Mio, one of the best VR games, 30% off. Synth Rider music rhythm game, 36% off. So guys, as I said, if you want to help me with the Apple Vision Pro, please write me in the comments or via email, then we can check it out, how we can do that. That would be really nice. Thank you for watching and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
WoodooDE